Okay, so on your own, number 3, the answer is 90 full turns. So what might be the question? So what do you think they're looking for? Well, they're looking for the question. So the question could possibly be, how many 1/90th of a turn does it take to completely fill the circle, right? Okay, so how many 1/90th of a turn does it take to complete a circle? Okay, so question mark, right? Why is a straight angle different from a reflex angle? So a straight angle is what? 180 degrees, right? And then a reflex angle is greater than 180 degrees. What is the measure of this shaded region? Okay, so through what fraction of the circle does the angle turn? So what's our fraction? 1/3, right? Okay, so then they want us to do an estimate. So what kind of angle is this? Can you tell us? Obtuse. Okay, so it's an obtuse angle, so we know it needs to be something greater than 180, right? Okay, so how did I get from 3 to 360? So I'm going to put 36 in a box. So how did I get from 3 to 36? Times 12, but then I need to add a 0. What I do on the bottom, I do on the top. So 1 times 120 is, so we took this times 120, right? So the measure of the angle is 120 degrees. So was our answer reasonable? Yes or no? Yes, because 120 degrees is an obtuse angle. Okay, they want us to tell the measure of the angle in degrees. So number 6, what am I going to do? I'm going to write 1/9, right, equals, how many degrees is a full circle? 360. So I'm going to put my basic fact in a box. How did I get from 9 to 36? Times 4, and then I have to add a 0. What I do on the bottom, I do on the top. So how many degrees is that? 40 degrees. Okay, so for number 7, what is our fraction? 1/4. And then we said, how many degrees is it all the way around the circle? 360. So we're going to put our basic fact in a box, right, guys? How did I get from 4 to 36? Times 9, and then I have to add a 0. So what I do on the bottom, I also do on the top. So 1 times 90 is what? Is 90. So my answer is 90 degrees. Okay. Number 8, why is this angle not a straight angle? So what is a straight angle? So with your arm like this, right? How many degrees is a straight angle? 180 degrees. So a straight angle is 180 degrees. This is a what type of angle? Reflex. This is a reflex angle. Looking at it just straight ahead without knowing the degree, you're kind of looking at that inner degree, right? And at first it looks like it's an obtuse angle, right? But then they give you a degree and they want from here to here, right? And that's what makes the difference. All right? Okay, on your own, have to find an angle. So an acute angle is what? Less than 90 degrees. right is 90 degrees, right? Okay, so 90 degrees. And obtuse is what? Greater than 90 degrees. A straight angle is what? 180 degrees. And then the reflex angle is greater than 180 degrees, right? Okay, so 9, what type of angle is that? Acute, right? What about number 10? Well, just looking at it, that's the tricky part, guys. If they didn't give us a degree, just looking at it, it would be obtuse. But did they give us a degree? Yep. And it is more than 180, so it's a reflex angle. So be really careful on those. Okay, 11. It's obtuse because it's more than 90 but less than 180. And then number 12 is a straight because it's 180 degrees. Number 13, history. The Chicago Cultural Center was completed in 1897 and contains 2 detailed stained glass ceiling domes. The Healy and the Millet Dome is on the north side of the building in the Grand Army of the Republic Hall and was designed and made by 2 talented artists. How many parts fill the circle? So, how many total pieces is that broken into? 8 parts. What is the measure of the angle of one fractional part of the stained glass? So if I wanted to find just one piece of this, what is that as a fraction? So 1/8 equals how many total degrees is the circle? 360, right? Okay, now on these, we have been getting like multiples of the number, right? Is 36 a multiple of 8? Yes. It is? No. So this one's going to be a little easier. It's not going to be just putting the multiple in a box, right? Okay, they're the basic facts. So this time we have to do 360 divided by 8. Okay? Can 8 go into 3? No. So I put a 0. How many times does 8 go into 36? 4 times. 4 times. 4 times 8 is 32. 36 minus 32 is 4. Bring down the 0. How many times does 8 go into 40? 5 times. 8 times 5, 8 times 5 is 40. Is there anything left over? No. So I would take times 45, and what I do on the bottom, I do on the top. So my answer is 45 degrees. And then we're going to cross off 14, okay? And so we can get started on homework.